My husband and I bought my grandma's old house. Even though it's a wallpaper monstrosity from the 70s that's never seen a renovation, it was cheap, and that made it the perfect house. When we moved in a week ago, though, I noticed something different. Off the kitchen, between the bathroom and the pantry, there was a door. Danny got to it first. "Hey Blair, come check this out," he said, pushing it open. It didn't open to a closet or a pantry. It opened to a room. It was small, maybe 6 by 10 feet, and had a little window at the end, framed by tattered yellow curtains. The walls were painted sky blue, and the floor was hardwood, like the rest of the house. Other than the curtains, the room seemed to be in good condition, better condition than the rest of the house even. That's weird. I've never seen this room before. In all the days I'd spent at my grandma's house, I'd never seen it. And I was one of those curious kids who opened every cabinet, closet, and drawer. Maybe your grandma had it added on after. I don't think so. She's too cheap for that. I scoffed and motioned to the surroundings. I mean, if she didn't take down this peeling floral wallpaper, there's no way she added a whole room. What's this? Danny's hand snaked around the door. It's got a lock. She probably locked it because she didn't want you messing it up. He grinned. No offense. Yeah, I guess that's it. But I still felt uneasy. First, my grandma wasn't the type to hide stuff from us. She let my brother and I play with all kinds of valuable stuff, even her authentic Russian Matryoshka doll. When I lost one of the smaller halves, she just smiled and said, "It's okay, it's just wood. You spending time with me is what matters the most." Second, it was an old 70s house. Except for a few of the bathrooms, none of the doors had locks. "Maybe we shouldn't be in here," I said suddenly. Danny laughed. "Blair, come on, this is our house now. We can go wherever we want." "That's the point. I don't want to be in here." He sighed. "Okay, fine." We walked back into the kitchen as he shut the door behind us. When I got home from work the next day, I found Danny moving our love seat into the room. "What are you doing?" "I thought we could hang out in the room." "Why?" "It's cozy, isn't it?" "No." "Look, if you don't like it, that's fine." He grunted as he slid the love seat a few feet. "But I like the room, okay? I'll just sit here, all by myself, and play Skyrim or something." I laughed. "You still haven't beaten Skyrim? Didn't that come out like 10 years ago?" "Yeah," he said, looking at the ground in embarrassment. I walked over and helped him slide the love seat the last few feet. When it was finally in the room, even I had to admit, it looked nice. Cozy even. The love seat was almost the same width as the room, and when it faced the window, it gave a sort of reading nook vibe. Danny flopped down on the couch and pulled out his laptop. "Okay, I'll sit with you," I said, "as long as you don't make me watch you play." He smiled. The two of us sat there on the love seat, arms around each other. Out the window, beyond the tattered curtains, I could make out the Ralstons' backyard. Even after all these years, their swing set was still up. Two little kids were playing on it. The girl was on the swings, while the boy sat in the little fort atop the slide. Those must be her grandkids, I said. I remember playing with the Ralston kids when I was younger. Jenny and James Ralston. Did I tell you about them? Yeah, you told me Jenny smashed all your Play-Doh sculptures. Oh yeah, and she lied about it too. Said the wind did it. Like really, did she think I was gonna ever believe that? I laughed and got off the couch. It's cold in here. I'm gonna go get my sweater. Huh, good idea. Can you grab my jacket too? Sure. I slipped past the love seat and out the door. I walked through the kitchen and into the dining room. What? Out of the dining room window, the Ralston swing set caught my eye. But it looked different. It was old, splintered, sagging, almost decaying. The yellow plastic of the slide was stained with brown. One chain of the swing was broken, swaying limply in the wind. The children were gone. Blair? I heard Danny's muffled voice through the wall. That's when I realized the room didn't face the outside. It faced the dining room. There was no way it could have a window. Danny! I ran into the kitchen. The door hung open. Light rippled and flashed against it, like sunlight reflecting off a lake. Almost there. Almost. I stopped in front of the door. Danny! He didn't turn around. His mess of black hair stayed absolutely still, staring at the window. I looked up. Through the window, the children were coming closer. The girl had abandoned the swings and was just several feet from the glass. The boy had hopped down from the fort and was jogging towards us. Neither had a face, just skin, stretched and smooth, where their faces should have been. Before I had time to react, the door shut in my face. No! I screamed. I grabbed the doorknob and pulled. It was locked. Danny! Danny, can you hear me? I screamed. I pounded on the door. It shook underneath me. Danny, unlock the door. Let me in. Silence. I screamed. I cried. I pounded on that door with all I had. Breathless, weak, gasping for air. But when I finally stepped back, it wasn't a door anymore. It was a bare wall.